Pietaro? What a little hater bitch.
Welcome to Ask Me Anything MSM Style. I am your host, Joe Pietaro, publisher of Muscle Sport Magazine.
Time ago, being crazy meant something. Nowadays, everybody's crazy.
Would you eat your wife if you crashed an airplane and you survived and she died?
Ugats.
I guess if I did eat her, I would eat her pussy first. For old time's sake. I'm going to tell her that when I go home. I'm going to pause. You have the greatest questions in the world.
You can act like a man! What's the matter with you?
You know what I would do if my wife's body was there? I would finally fuck her in the ass. And you can't stop me now.
You dick!
How you doing? My name's John Sikoris, and this is Sharif Sikoris, and we're the owners of Titan Medical Center.
Mad Fish! I am mad at you or your fish. What's up, Mad Fish? Matty Grill! I'm doing alright. It's Friday. It's Good Friday. From the fat pig who just emptied the fucking sushi buffet in Ellis Room. How good for you. Oh, Brandon, please. Just type it. Just fucking type it. It doesn't always have to be about you. You're in Germany. Denise is in Germany. Princess Barbie. Ooh, and Laura. Hoover the Claus says no. He didn't even wave. There's Crystal. She's waving. I love when she goes, hello. And her boobs go, hello. I want to see the Baywatch contest. It's warm outside. I know, Soup. It's beautiful out. Spring has sprung, little bear. Welcome to Titan Medical Center presents Ask Me Anything. Me? Who the fuck am I? MSM Style. Princess Elena Barbie. Oh, God, I want her so bad. Princess Barbie, I was looking at your story pictures again today. And yes, I was touching myself. Here, Brandon, I'll help you out.
Attention, everyone. I am the new leader of Team Humanity.
You'll have a Baywatch picture. Ooh, Man Beast, Good Friday. Welcome, thank you. How was the game last night? Well, the team I was rooting for lost, but we had a good time. Me and my baby boy. We had a great time. Yeah, so Crystal is having a Baywatch photo contest with Kim Haynes. Wolfpack, what's up? Felipe! Hey! Welcome, everyone. Welcome. It's Good Friday. Happy Easter on Sunday. I guess tomorrow's Holy Saturday, or yesterday was Holy Thursday. I don't know. Jared's Journey in the house. What's up, Jared? So yes, we have and there she is, the aforementioned Kim Haynes, the other part of the Baywatch contest. Ask people why they don't join my live stream. Well, as far as I know, a lot of people say you block them all the time, and you go live every 15 seconds, Brandon. If you ask me how to get more viewers, it makes no sense to go live for 2 seconds and then go live again. That you're going to lose viewers. I look young. Thank you. Wait till you see me on Monday. When I have brown hair and a brown beard. I have a funny feeling I'm going to walk into I'm going to eat my wife's ass so good this weekend that she's going to come and shit at the same time, and it's going to go all over. Jared, you're a good guy, looking like I'm 21. I know that's not true, but I'll take it anyway. Thank you, sir. Big Muscles Mike, what's up? Joe, my neighbors are preachy vegans. I walk by their window every day and they say, ate meat today? If that's the case, have a bad day. Oh, no soup for you. See, that's funny. There's a soup. You have a fucking sense of humor after all. Big J, yes, I have to reach out to him and see how he's doing. I haven't spoke to him in I don't know. I don't think I've spoke to him since maybe Monday or last weekend. Big Muscles Mike, I'm going to talk about the possible return of the Miss Olympia. Yes, I just posted an article. And I'm going to be reaching out. I wanted to talk to you, Crystal, about that. Whenever Brandon's on you live, I can't watch. Hey, Alabama Rican, what's up, Rick? Jay's still in the hospital. Okay, I figure he's going to be in there quite a while. When's he going to rehab? Because that's going to be a long thing. Jess Body, what's up, Jess? Welcome to the program. The lily soup I want is Titan soup on a bowl. Yes. Performance-enhancing drugs. Legal performance-enhancing drugs. You cannot get in trouble. Like Greg says on his Talking Smack show, you can walk to the local police station with a needle in your arm with this in it, and they can't lock you up because you're allowed. Joe, don't forget to take a look at my page. Okay, Mike, do you have any naked photos of yourself on it? I could be fun. Can I have? No, Brandon, I cannot keep it. This isn't the fucking Ask Brandon Everything hour. And who's the girl you put up to yell at me in DM that I treated you so bad? She's obviously a friend of yours, or she hasn't watched you much. She'll be saying the same things I say. Why do you yank it up and down like that? Well, you mean, because I'm making believe it's my penis. Tracy Lord. Are you related to Tracy Lords? Yes, Tracy Lords was a 15-year-old porn star, and then they realized that she said she was 18. She had fake ID. You didn't. Okay, well then she just probably thought I was being mean to you, but she doesn't know. I don't know, some girl that DM'd me, I didn't reply. That was terrible. You were so mean to that young man on your show. I guess she doesn't get our sense of humor or our relationship, because I break your balls just to break your balls, not to be mean. And I have to rush you along sometimes because you drag things out. Cynthia's stage name is Alyssa. Now, who's Cynthia and who's Alyssa? Is that the Jason Genova porn star girlfriend that doesn't kiss him? Jason's last cucumber. Kenny P. Kenny 2990. What's up, Kenny? How's Scotland? How's Scotland doing? Is that how they talk out there? Salaskoski, what's up? You're a funny guy. You're a real funny guy. Like how? Am I a clown? I'm here to amuse you, Echo's Full Giant. Big ass Rob. What's up, Rob? Long time no speak. Tracy Lords was a freak of nature. I know. She was. I guess we would. That's terrible, right, P. Kenny? But I wanted to talk about the Miss Olympia. They went their separate ways, really. If she ever hurts Jason, true love won't desert Jason. He wishes she was his girlfriend. I don't blame him. What happened to Big Slob Fitness? No one knows. No one knows. The soup has simmered, yes. Tepid water with a dash of salt. Who's Tia Wilson XX? Your guess is as good. Hey, Mikey! Long time no speak, Mikey. Allie Q! Oh, here she is. What's up, Allie? How the fuck are you? I miss you, Allie. When are we going to see each other again? I know the Olympia, but is there something before then? I hope there's some expo before then we will both be attending. Is that the real McLeod or the McLeod or McLeod? Yes, it is. The soup will desert us. Oh, we'll have him for dessert. What's up, Adam? Red Dot Army going to run red. Oh, Jesus. Red Indians out of the country. Oh, that's a home run. Crystal Wildfire. Okay. See, Brandon, if you were named Crystal Wildfire and had something? Oh, I'm sorry, Brandon. I'm a dirtbag.
Hello.
What's up there, Ms. MSM?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Did you get that? I tagged you on that post that I posted.
I saw a few different people post the Olympia post this morning.
Yes.
I thought it was very interesting.
Yes, I put an article up. I just finished it like a little before the kickoff here, and I kind of connected some dots. Let me throw them by you and get your opinion on them. Obviously, AMI is in big trouble financially. They just sold the National Enquirer for $100 million, which to the normal guy in the street or gal in the street sounds like a fucking, wow, you struck gold. But that's like a basement price for that title, even though their circulation has kind of gone in half, I think, since 2016. But they're still fucking, they sell like crazy still. My wife fucking subscribes to that fucking rag paper, right? I mean, people, I flip through it. It's funny, So we know he's in trouble, right? We know Flex merged with Muscle Fitness, so all's not right in David Pecker land, right? Mm-hmm. So now they get rid of Robin Chang and replace him with Dan Solomon, only after Dan Solomon sells Digital Muscle to Jake Wood and Wings of Strength. I don't know, was it 5 months ago, whatever it was? Okay, so now Dan is the Olympia main guy, the marketing guy and the whole thing. He's got a full title. I put it in there. I forget it now. It's basically he kind of took Robin's place plus. So now they're putting out these, April 8th, they put out a big thing saying new sponsorships and we're doing all of this great thing and they're trying to make money, obviously. I can't blame them. It's a business. Then all of a sudden, Jake Wood and Wings of Strength become the, what did they call it? Presenting sponsors. But the graphic shows Mr. Olympia presented by, and you see the WOS logo. So to me, they're a title sponsor. Yeah. Presenting is, Jake Wood from Rings of Strength is going to bring out the 5th place medal to, Bikini Putana fucking Barbara. I mean, it's, they're the fucking main dog. And they're the backers. They're the backers. A lot of money for that pleasure of being involved with the 55th Mr. Olympia weekend, right? Mm-hmm. So obviously Jake has kept the flame alive of the Miss Olympia, which is now the Rising Phoenix. That's their de facto, or their championship, which took the place. And you and I know, because we've talked and we spoke to Jake, that he tried to acquire the rights to the name the Miss Olympia. Yes. And it had a very high price tag, and he said, thank you, no. And I don't blame him. Yeah, exactly. So now he's involved, he's in bed with them. And I'm speculating, and now it says, bringing bodybuilding for everybody. Like, we already know they already have men's bikini, women's bikini, all of this other shit there. Classical physique, fucking classical hobo, and classical saxophone, and all this shit, right? Yeah. What's the one thing that's not there anymore since 2014?
Just the one thing, female bodybuilding.
And now the man carrying the torch for ladies like yourself is the fucking putting the fucking, the scratch behind, maybe keeping the Olympia. I have a feeling he's going to end up buying it myself. Maybe not this year. I have a feeling he's going to end up getting that off of Pecker and running the whole thing. So I am speculating right now that there will be a Ms. Olympia, maybe not at this show, but I have a feeling there will be some type of thing with female bodybuilding, maybe not on stage, but I have to think, obviously I'm going to reach out to Dan and to Jake and hope to see if I can get some kind of fucking quotes from them. If I don't, I don't. We're going to try, though, and Melody, I'll hit her up too. But I want to get some more info on this because to me, this is very interesting. And it's almost it's almost ass backwards where they shunned the female bodybuilders, really shit on them. First the Arnold,
Oh, yeah.
then the Olympia the year after, right? 2 years in a row, it was a fucking left-right combination, and they're out. They're basically gone, done, forget about it. Everybody's doing physique now. Now all of a sudden, the fucking Olympia, the person fucking plunking down the fucking cash is a female bodybuilding fucking promoter.
Oh yeah.
It's the only conclusion I can come. I'm gonna say right now, why not? Let's go. Let's put all our chips on the fucking on 8 black since it's Vegas.
Everything.
Miss Olympia comes back this year. What do you think?
I think you're probably right that it more than likely will come back this year. They have enough time now that they've already put this out here. It's only April. If they do some sort of formal announcement even in the next month, the women still have more than enough time to get ready, more than enough time to qualify. So it's not a last minute thing like, oh shit, I didn't have time to get ready. So it's early enough in the year that they could definitely get ready. They could, you're going to see a lot of women probably come out to try it because they've wanted to do the Olympia and it was taken away from, female bodybuilders. My big thing with this is, and somebody had asked me, it's kind of funny, on my live the other day, somebody had asked me, hey, if they brought female bodybuilding back to the Olympia and you could do it, would you? And this was a couple days ago before any of this transpired. Nobody knew anything about this. And so it's kind of funny that they asked. And I said, most certainly not. If I was qualified to do the Olympia, if it came back, I wouldn't do it. Now, my reasoning for that is they got rid of female bodybuilders. They got rid of, female bodybuilding at the Olympia and the Arnold, but we're talking about the Olympia. They've made it very clear they don't like us. So the only reason that they would bring us back is because daddy paid money for us to come back. This is basically like mommy and daddy paid for you to get into a college that nobody wanted you at, but they fucking paid the money and let you go anyway. And nobody likes you, and they're going to talk shit about you, but they're not going to talk shit about you to your face because mommy and daddy paid for you to come and play. I would never want to step on stage because somebody paid to have me step on there. If you don't want me out of my own merits and the hard work that we have put in, then I don't want to fucking be there. And I know that a lot of female bodybuilders are probably going to come out in droves and do it because it's the Miss Olympia and it's the title, which to me is just very sad. I wish to God they wouldn't do it. I wish they would boycott it and go, you know what, Jake, we love you and we love Wings of Strength and everything you've done for us, but we don't want a Miss Olympia title anymore.
Wow.
Stick with the Rising Phoenix. Just leave them alone.
You know what? I'm a little surprised you said that, but I love the balls that you fucking just showed with that. I think that's fucking great.
And that's the thing is a lot of people don't want to stand up. They don't want to say things. They're always so afraid of who's going to hear. People go, oh, she's ruined her chances with the IFBB. That's fine. I'm not.
This is MSM. We don't really give a fuck about what people think.
I've told people the time and money and effort that it goes into to get all these trophies and things that people want. This is a hobby. It's not it's really not life or death. It's not. None of you are fucking going to war as much as you want to say that when you're going to work out at the gym. I mean, it really just is a big hobby. And I would never want to sacrifice how I feel and believe about something, especially if I feel like somebody slapped us in the face and didn't like us. And then the only reason that you brought us back is because somebody paid to bring us back. Because they're going to be the same fucking judges. It's not like it would be different if you did a whole sweeping clean of house. Yeah. And you had a new IFBB and new judges and it was different. But you just got somebody different backing them. It's going to be the same judges sitting there that gave everybody the same bullshit and the same crap and said the same shit off stage, and it would never, ever be worth it to me, no matter how much prize money that you put up. The way that I believe about things is worth way more than money.
And it's the same people running the organizations that did the 10% rule and all of this other fucking nonsense.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The 20% rule, and then they don't follow it the next year. They put up the exact same person with the exact same size and. Yes. All that sort of fiasco. It's just, no, it's not, they wanted to shit on female bodybuilders for getting big and lean, although that was what they put up when they had people in front of them. And then they want to say, well, we can only put up what's in front of us. There's not a show out there that you did not have smaller, less lean women that you could have put up. You chose that every single time. Yeah. So it's the judges' fault that they got big and lean.
Definitely.
It's nobody else's fault but the judges.
No. I mean, they don't score down things that they said they were going to score down, and so now you have to come in. it's like almost like, haha, you know, we were fucking crossing our fingers when we wrote that memo. So only one of you didn't listen to it, and that's the winner. You know. But,
yeah, exactly.
I
Only one of you didn't fall for it.
Yeah, and guess what? Once
You
again,
did it.
the reigning. I didn't look at the Wings of Strength schedule, but I know from past times the Rising Phoenix is always right around Olympia. It's like the week before or the week after. So the timing would be perfect to have the Rising Phoenix or / Miss, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Olympia weekend, because it's not like they have to, you know, these women that are going to be prepping and doing the shows before that, like Alina Poper and those guys that are always there. I think it kind of just follows right into it. The timing couldn't be better for it because they hold their championship that same, you know, time frame.
Well, I believe the first year that Wings of Strength had their Rising Phoenix, it was the week after the Olympia. And they realized that caused a lot of problems because a lot of the women were still going to the Olympia. That was the first year that female bodybuilding wasn't there. A lot of the women still went. They still worked there. They still did things there. They wanted to go and enjoy themselves and have a good time. It was a tradition.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to do what a lot of people call peak week when you're in Vegas. And then the next week to do your championship. You know, it's just you either don't go to Vegas or you don't do your championship. Yeah. So then Wings of Strength, I believe the second year switched it to where instead of doing it before the Olympia, switched it to doing it the week before the Olympia, so that you did your big championship the week before the Olympia. The women could still go to Vegas, whatever, enjoy themselves, have a good time, not have to worry about it. But yeah, it's always been around that Olympia time. So it's what I said. It's not like it would be hard to announce it here. They're all going to be getting ready for that big championship anyway. So you announce here in the next month or so that it's going to be at the Olympia. All that's going to do is flood more competitors into their pro shows who have been sitting on the wing, you know, backstage, not doing anything, waiting to see what was going to happen. Now they're going to go, hey, the Olympia's back. I'm going to jump on stage. And they still have time to do it because it's not last minute.
Yeah, no, I definitely think because their championship is in that same month, close to the Olympia, that it's an easy do if they want to make the switch or add it or, you know, whatever. But the one thing is, I don't think she would come back anyway because, you know, it's been you know 5 years now, and like Iris Kyle, like when she was supposed to be at the Wings of Strength show and she had an issue with their whole thing, and there was a lot of bad blood and things being said by her. So I don't think Miss Iris Kyle would be invited back to the Miss Olympia. Although I love her, I think she's a sweetheart. I always love to stop by and interview her when I see her at the expos, but I don't think she'll be a part of this thing.
Actually, I would disagree with that one, only because the only reason she had a problem with the Wings of Strength shows is the way that the rules are written. If you have won an Olympia, you are always invited to come back to Olympia without qualifying. Yeah. So when Wings of Strength started their own shows, she was under the impression that she could do the same thing.
You're right. She had to qualify, they were saying. She had to
qualify. And she was like, I'm Miss Olympia, damn it. I don't have to qualify. And the people that ran Wings of Strength said, no, this is our show, and we're telling you you have to qualify. And she was very, very upset that anybody would, how dare you, say I have to fucking qualify. And so that was the problem between those two shows. Now, if we're going back to the Olympia and the Olympia title, those rules will probably apply that she does not have to qualify to do it. And I know you watch her pictures and stuff, she stayed in shape.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee, you know, she would think about jumping on that stage because now they can't stop her and she doesn't have to qualify.
I would hope she would do it only because of the prestige and, you know, all the fucking titles she has. You know, I mean, the female bodybuilding, I mean, it's a lot different than it used to be. Like Yaxini's, you know, age caught up to her. I mean, you know, Sheila Black has been winning a lot of shows, and she's a smaller frame female bodybuilder. So it's a little different than it was when we last saw it in Vegas in 14. So it would be interesting to see. I'm hoping if they do have something to do with it, I want to see these girls big. I know the whole thing, that's why. But the whole point is because you got to have difference than physique. There's no reason to have them look the same as physique. Let them be as big as they want. Whoever the best lady win.
You know, but here's the thing. I mean, and this is why it works in female bodybuilding as far as people like Sheila Black. Like I said, she isn't the biggest person out there. Yeah. You know, she wins titles and she goes to the Olympia. And then you've got people like one of the new pros from Russia, Natalia, who is a very, very big girl.
Huge. Yeah.
You know, and but here's the thing is when you look at the spectrum of female bodybuilding, people don't realize that there are three things that make up winning a bodybuilding contest. And that is going to be your muscle size, your leanness, and your symmetry. So there are three things that should equally, if the judges are judging properly, should all three equally pertain. So Natalia might be the biggest one. Is she going to get as lean as someone like Sheila Bleck? No. I doubt it. Sheila Bleck is almost always ripped to the bone.
Yeah.
So Sheila's extremely symmetrical. I mean, like, dial on symmetrical top to bottom. So she's symmetrical, she's lean, and she's full and muscular. Doesn't mean she's the biggest, but she fits all three of the notches for female bodybuilding to go to the top and to win in place. Yeah. And so that's why, you know, the biggest may not always win if you can get all three of them, those boxes checked off.
Yeah. She's kind of like the Frank Zane of female bodybuilding.
Exactly.
I mean, she's shredded. Yeah. You know, like you said, symmetrical, and her fucking posing routines are fucking lights out. She's fantastic with that. She really puts.
She's got, you know, she's got dancing genes. You know, she's got that dancer, you know, type of movement. You know, somebody might like me. I'm like fucking tripping over my feet up there, and she's gliding all over the place.
Yeah, no, but she's definitely been able to win shows, even though, like you said, there's a big size difference, but it's because she has those things. So it's not always the biggest wins. And she's a perfect example of that. But that seemed to be the case with Iris. But Iris was symmetrical too, though, and fucking
Iris is pretty. Iris is pretty symmetrical, and you know, most of the times Iris won, I don't have a problem with. There were a few occasions that I don't think Iris should have taken first. She should have taken second. You know, but that's out of several different shows, so they didn't get it right a few times. Okay, it happens. But yeah, I mean, like I said, you may not be the biggest, but here's the other thing. When it comes to female bodybuilding, don't put a limit on it either. Don't say you're too big.
No, that's what I mean. Let them come in big. If they're not symmetrical or conditioned, then they don't win. Exactly.
You know, don't say you're too big, because that's probably not actually the real reason. The real reason is probably because you're not symmetrical.
Soft.
Something doesn't look right. You look blocky, or you're not lean enough at that size. You know, the judges just need to be more accurate when they're talking about what is wrong with why you didn't win, and you're too big needs to not be it. That's not. I've never seen a you're too big person out there. I've seen somebody that's not symmetrical. I've seen somebody that's not lean enough, but never somebody that's too big.
Yeah. No, it's definitely, you know, I mean, it's definitely been a changing of the guard since the Miss Olympia ended. I mean, I can't remember the last time Debbie Lachewski competed. You know, and she was always fucking top three at the International and the Olympia. I mean, she was always up there. A huge difference. You know, Margie, I don't know. I mean, she kind of looked like she was taking over for a little while, and then she took a step back last year, if I remember correctly. So it's definitely going to be, if they do it, it'll be interesting to see who is going to be involved.
It'll be interesting to see who shows up. I think you might see some people come out of the woodwork that you didn't think we're ever gonna compete again, because they want one last shot at that title. Last stage.
Now, do you think that would bring some people that switch to physique back to bodybuilding? And there's not that many. I mean, like Deanna Cadeau hasn't, you know, competed in years, so she wouldn't. She's won, but she wouldn't come back. But I'm sure there's some amateurs.
Oh yeah,
pro card and then a physique. Do you think? Because to me, that would open up more amateur entries if you try to keep female bodybuilding as a viable option at the professional level.
Yeah. Well, and here's the other interesting thing. A couple years ago, they started at the Olympia, the amateur Olympia. Remember?
I hate that.
So you're on the Olympia stage, but you're an amateur. Now they didn't have all the categories.
Yeah.
And of course, bodybuilding wasn't one of them, but they did have some categories. It would be interesting to see if now they would open that up to female bodybuilding, to be on an amateur Olympia stage for female bodybuilding. Because if you did, again, I think that a ton of women would come out in droves. You know, but even, here's the thing, like I said, they just don't like muscular women there. They never have. Even the women's physique girls, where do they do their prejudging and stuff like that?
The Expo.
At the Expo. They aren't even on the fucking physique girls who have busted their asses. Don't even go to the fucking Olympia stage. They're at the Expo stage during the day. I mean, come on, people. Like we get the hint. Most of us should. If not, it's pretty obvious. You don't like muscular women of any kind. But the bikini girls, by God, they get to be on the Olympia stage.
You know, if I remember correctly, was it the Arnold or the Olympia? Prejudging was at the Expo as well for Miss Olympia, because I have pictures from 2008, I think it is, of the prejudging, and I was at both shows. I'm trying to remember which one. I think it was the prejudging of the Miss Olympia at the fucking Expo. So it's always been, you know, second banana.
Yeah, I mean, you want to be on the main stage with the main lights and the big crowd, and you know, at least I would. So that's my 2 cents on it. So
no,
but like I said, you have to see.
You know, like
I think Iris would come out of the woodwork. I mean, just to get another title if she could, to cement it that nobody would ever beat her.
It would be kind of cool, you know. It'd be kind of cool since she's like the Ronnie Coleman of the ladies, you know, with the holding the title record. It would be. I mean, but I also I get what you're saying with you know, it's almost like you're using the Lori Loughlin
exactly
scenario. That's an example.
Mommy and Daddy just paid to get you into a college where nobody really wanted you, but they wanted the money.
Yeah.
That
would be pretty wild, though. Imagine that if a lot of the women were like, "No, I don't give a fuck." You know, we got fucking dumped out of there.
Amazing. In my opinion, it would be amazing.
Yeah.
Just for the point of it, just to say, no, we don't want an Olympia title. We don't want anything to do with it. They didn't want us. We don't want.
I think the women that do the Wings of Strength circuit would probably, I mean, it's a business decision for them too. They would do it. And obviously, Linda Murray is heavily involved with Jake with the Wings of Strength, and she's a perennial Miss Olympia. So she would definitely probably want to. She would be somebody that would be involved in it. So it would have its good roots, you know, and then. I don't know. It's to me, it's something that I think the sport has lacked since they got rid of it at both those two big shows, and it would be kind of cool. It's kind of interesting just to see what's going to happen with this now. But Jake is definitely putting his money where his mouth is. I mean, he bought Digital Muscle. He wanted a big media platform, and now he's, you know, right there, you know, at the Mr. Olympia as the big fucking sponsor. So. It's going to be fun.
One last thing on the subject while we're talking about it in the Miss Olympia, and if the Miss Olympia comes back, if the female bodybuilders come back to compete, there are going to be a lot of female bodybuilders coming and a lot of schmoes coming. So if you guys do not have the Orleans booked now, do it before they officially announce that they're bringing it back, because that's why the Olympia always got booked up so fast. One of the reasons was all the female bodybuilders. Plus, it was easier for all the schmoes because they knew if they went to the alligator bar in the hotel, they could hang out and speak with all the female bodybuilders.
That's why we hang out there.
Get your room now.
Yes, go to MrOlympia.com and click on the hotel and lodging, and there's a code you call up, and you give them the code over the fucking over the radio, over the phone, and they will give you the. You booked your room, right? You guys are good.
Yeah.
You and Richard?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I booked mine right around the same time you did, I think. So, yeah, so we're all set. I saw John Starner said he's going. I know CW and Kat are going. There's a lot of family members will be there. So it will be pretty cool if there will be return of female bodybuilding and we get turned down for credentials again.
Of course.
Because you know that's coming. I clicked on media today, and it said press pass request. Please come back again. Press pass requests will be up on April 1st, 2019. This was an April Fool's joke because it's the 19th.
Exactly.
And this is the biggest show in bodybuilding the year. Webmaster.
Yeah. Get with the program.
We ain't gonna get fucking proof anyway. Oh my God!
I'll let you get back to your show now that I've said my 2 cents about the Olympian female body.
Fantastic! I love it. I'll talk to you off air. We'll definitely want to do some more material on this. So we'll be talking about it. And great job on Wednesday, you and Kim. I fucking awesome fucking show as always, and I'm looking forward to seeing your entry in the Baywatch contest.
I will get my entry up here in a little bit. I will definitely do that and tag you in it.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to split screen that one and Photoshop them both together so I can have a threesome.
There you go. Perfect.
Thanks, Crystal. See you later.
Bye.
Happy Easter.
At Titan Medical Center, we are here to make you feel better, look better, and perform better. We're here to get you to your optimal levels in the most natural way possible. We are a boutique-style clinic without the boutique-style costs. All medications are monitored and prescribed by a physician. Let us help you get the results you've been wanting. Come to Titan Medical Center for the most cutting-edge therapies and the most current information on how to take the most natural approach to your health.